guys, it looks like we've got Salami playing as the HRE and Kaup playing as the HRE and Salami playing as the Abbasid. This is a mirror random map with a river going across of it. It looks pretty much like Mongolian Heights in a weird way. Yeah. Not too much excitement going on. At least it's got a fancy bridge though. This kind of looks like, yeah, I think it's very similar to Mongolian Heights, which is not very fun. Oh no, Salami's got a sleeping buddy. Otherwise, I expect both players to go up about the same time. We'd probably see, yeah, here's a dock placement. Maybe some harassment. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 crossings. So it's not going to be easy to wall up. This is also interesting that there's not an even distributions of crossings. Most of them, this one's kind of up in the corner, so that'll be kind of difficult to wall off as well. They also have to scout all of the river to be able to know that they have to wall it all off, I guess. Mongolian Flats. I do like that name. This is Mongolian Flats. There is a lot easier access to wood at this point though. Mongolian flatbread. Oh yeah. We also see that there's a pretty good amount of sheep as well. Both have 11 sheep. I'm gonna say that, you know, it's not gonna be, not much is gonna happen for a while. I think what Salami needs to be worried about is the Burgrave Palace, once again, which he did in the previous match to Kaup. So we need to be able to see that change and be able to see him defend. Otherwise, I don't know what else is going to happen in this map. This is a very rare matchup. Ark and Chapel getting placed as well alongside the Woodline Gold, and it probably hits out here to these berries. So he'll be able to get that multi-placement. He's getting the food upgrade as well. Probably place that prelate in there immediately. All of his resources are covered. Salami is conveniently placed though. Both players are placed in between two sacred sites. So having a sacred site win here is really, really difficult. The nice thing though is that Kaup can take these two sacred sites really easily with his prelate. He doesn't have to build a monastery or anything like that. He'll just be able to take them really quickly. Make sure, since y'all are so sure, make sure you bet in the channel points. HRE is OP now. Pretty strong fishing economy for Salami at this point. So I don't think he's got 2 docks. Is a friend. 2 docks. Thank you for the follow as well. And I don't know if Kaup obviously doesn't need to go fishing ships and invest that much wood. That has also pushed Salami's age up back quite a bit. He is still in age 1, and what I'm worried about is if he allows too much of a gap from Kaup, he's not going to be able to defend against the Burgrave Palace, especially if he wanted to make crossbowmen or anything that's somewhat of a counter unit. Will be difficult for him to build right away. Mr. Vipey, are you serious? Do not bet all your points. I don't see any walls from any players, so they're deciding to leave the river open. And otherwise, Salami is kind of just hanging out on the map. Very quiet. It's too quiet. But if you look at Kaup's economy, it's rising up rather quickly in terms of his gold versus Salami's. And we do see a culture wing being queued for Salami. So he'll be able to hit feudal. But I think as he hits feudal, Kaup is going to be able to hit castle. Both of them, though, have about the same income rate besides gold, which makes sense because Kaup needs a bigger gold income if he's going to fast castle. I don't know where these guys are going, where those villagers are going. I have questions. I have questions on where those villagers are going. I don't see where they're headed to. A little bit of a scout chase also going on. They're coming to gather wood. Same amount of villagers, same amount of, just very quiet. Very, very quiet. I don't see the boars. Both boars on the map are on Salami's side. And that's annoying because Szalami can't even use those. We do see the age up notification for Kaup. He's going Regnant's Cathedral. Interesting. It is definitely a waste of 4. Also an advantage. It's interesting because this is a mirror random and 2 boar are on one side, so I'm not sure why that happened. More scout harassment going on here. No military buildings being placed down. Oh, 1 military building finally being placed down by Szalami. He's just going to go down with a stable first. Regnant's Cathedral. So I was saying I was worried if he goes down with Burgrave Palace, he could do quite a bit of harassing on the first end. But he's going with Regnant's Cathedral, probably already on its way over to probably grab the relic that's on the very north side of the map. We do see the notification for 2 relics being picked up by Kaup. Szalami is making his way over to the river, it looks like. I don't know what he's doing. This is the relic that was originally picked up. That's probably going to be able to go down. I hear another relic getting picked up. All 3 relics are being picked up by Kaup at this point. Another palisade wall getting placed by Szalami on both sides. He'll be able to finish 1, so he's walling up preemptively. At least there's no Burgrave Palace, because if that Burgrave Palace went down, we'd already see a pretty strong stream of men-at-arms. But to Szalami's advantage, there's no men-at-arms on the field right now. It looks like this wall is going to be up, except that center part is not completely up right now. He does need to have 1 more palisade wall on the end for the Abbasid. Oh, knights making their way out onto the field. No men-at-arms yet, but like I said, first sacred site being grabbed by Kaup. Wolf trying to get in on the action by the infantry. We love you, but we also hate you. Wololo getting off by Kaup at this point. He's trying to capture both of these villagers. He wasn't quite in the right position. Looks like this palisade wall is going to get burned down too. He's trying to get through. A little bit of knives are out from the villagers and this scout. First scout going down. Prelate also trying to get down. He's got to wait until the conversion turns around, otherwise he won't be able to really do anything. And I think he's about to lose that prelate. Castle age notification going up for Szalami. So let's see. He'll be able to get agriculture and preservation of knowledge. I don't think he went. I'm surprised he didn't go 2TC as Abbasid, which is kind of happens very often as Abbasid, but he is going 3 triple stable at this point. We see second Sacred Site also being taken by Kaup. No surprises since that was very much in range. Another stable also getting placed down. More knights out on the field, going to be able to burn down this palisade wall, even though it was quickly repaired by Szalami. Also a tower outpost being placed as well. He's trying to get across that main bridge. This also needs to be taken down if he wants to cross. This is a really good placement for Szalami since he's kind of over here in the corner, has to go this way or this way, but it looks like Kaup is like more close to the bridge. It might just be the angle, but he looks rather close. Also several Lancers coming out from Szalami's side. That relic was picked up quickly, so we see Lancer versus Knight. Same thing. Tower also getting placed down by Szalami. He's trying to move a little bit forward into the camp. We should see some harassment from both sides. I don't see Kaup entering into Szalami's base, or not yet. We do see a lot of Lancers queued up for Szalami and a lot of Lancers queued up for Kaup. It's a Lancer versus Lancer mix. As long as both have their upgrades in, I don't see... Siege Workshop gonna be denied. I don't see a blacksmith right now for Kaup. No blacksmith. He's just got a Regnance Cathedral. Blacksmith from Szalami. No blacksmith from Szalami yet, but we do see 2 archery range also getting placed down. Harassment up on the north side. There's 3 prelates just like continuously healing each other. They were trying to inspire what was going on the north side. A couple villagers probably going to be going down if he's not careful. The knights come to the rescue. Most of the Lancers going to be taken out by Kaup. Lancelot, Sir Lancelot. Back at main base, more Lancers being queued up by Szalami. We also see a few camel riders as well getting that bonus. I don't know if camel archers are coming out yet. He is a little bit behind in terms of his eco to support a lot of camel archers. He needs a little bit more food, but both players are riding a lot of gold. Second TC is not placed down at all for Szalami, so I don't think that's what he's doing with his build order. We do see this group of Lancers making their way up to the northern side, where he did notice that there was quite a bit of villagers. Tower does get placed down. A couple vills get chased off. Probably going to be taken down. Lancers getting a couple hits in, but nothing too crazy. I think this is going to be going down quickly. More Lancers and Camel Riders being queued up for Szalami. And we see one Mangonel popping out for Kaup, and then this is the barracks that I've been waiting for. We want to see some men-at-arms out there. Kaup's arm or economy, both of them have a very small economy. Well, let's see. Kaup is at 32 and Szalami has at 48, so he definitely has a lead in terms of villagers because a lot of the villagers were taking down on that northern side. Harassment coming in from the Camel Rider and a Lancer. A lot of idle time though for Kaup. He's losing all that wood income right now. Fishing boats still fishing up north. It looks like whatever military was up here is cleaned up by these mangonels. Lancers pulling back from the Abbasid. I think we should see some men-at-arms getting queued up. It looks like spearmen are getting queued up from Kaup. Several spearmen, and we also see, yeah, just spearmen and more bills. Trying to catch up in build. I don't think he's going to build another TC or anything like that, but we do see towers with emplacements getting put up by Szalami, so it looks like Springald emplacements are coming through at this point. I don't think he's been spotted yet, or at least actively spotted. Otherwise, Kaup would have to... I don't know if he has to worry about these because they are placed kind of back, but they won't be able to reach this gold, that's for sure. And then anybody that walks by is going to be able to get hit with a Springald. 3 mangonels present for Kaup. I don't know necessarily what they're going to counter since they're mostly motion or high speed moving units that'll be able to burn down the mangonels quickly. I'm a little confused with that. Also, one Lancer about to go down since there was, he's trying to get a couple more hits in. He's definitely dead from that. Another tower placement out on the backside. Szalami's trying to be quiet about it is what I see or notice, but this mill is getting attacked. He's also fortifying his outposts. It looks like Szalami has an income of 190, around 200 per minute for the stone, so he is building that up. He did, with this harassment, deny a fast Imperial from Kaup at this point. There is such a strong gold income from Kaup. He's got about 1,000 a minute at this point. The mangonels are just sitting idle. I think they've built their way. A few knights have made their way in through the palisade wall towards Szalami's base. Gonna be spotted out by Szalami's army and getting taken down rather quickly. It looks like also on the other side there's no blacksmith still from Kaup. Sacred site being taken by Szalami, the close one. Market also placed down. I don't think he's gonna be trading. Blacksmith getting a couple upgrades, which is the movement speed for the camels, a little bit of a chase. Most of those lancers are getting taken out. Another lancer raid being sent in by Kaup. Trebuchet also out trying to clean up this one tower. No emplacements coming in from this tower. Ooh, this tower has made progress, is a lot closer. I don't think he's been spotted, but these mangonels are just out of reach. Are they? No, he's pushing them a little bit further, so I think that villager is going to go down if he's not careful. Main tower also going to be taken out. There's a lot of spearmen out on the map, or at least out on the main base for Kaup. Lancer group making their way over, going to be taking out this tower. I don't think the tower rushing is necessarily strong. It's just there because these Trebs are taking them out quickly. And they're not doing much damage. They're just kind of there, provide quite a bit of vision. Mangonel is a little too close for comfort, but actually gets one hit on the Lancers. Going to be taken out by them. I think if he's not careful, Szalami probably moving a little bit early in terms of he's trying to neutralize the sacred site. It looks like most of his military is on the way over there, but I don't think he has any. He's got a few more Lancers queued up. Otherwise, Kaup has crossbowmen queued and a couple knights queued. He's taking out, it's kind of looking like an elaborate raid from Szalami. Second sacred site, main base sacred site being taken up by Szalami. Szalami is queuing up a lot of units, I think. He's spending a bit on Lancers. So he won't be able to hit Imperial anytime soon, but I think Kaup might have an opportunity to hit Imperial soon. But he only has an eco of 38. So if he wants to build up more military or weight, he's probably going to clean this up first and then go up to Imperial Age. Oh, there it is. There's the Imperial placement. Palace of Swabia goes down. Going to be able to catch up with his villagers at this point. So Szalami either needs to continue producing or start building a military to counter. I don't know. He's not going to be able to age up soon at all. Unless he gives it a couple minutes. So maybe he might wait a couple minutes before he produces any military. But we do see him having a couple mangonels queued up. He doesn't have any units. These can be made on the field by... the mangonels can be made on the field by the Abbasid, but he doesn't have any units that can do that. We do see it will be villager printing time, as you all say. Villager printing. And I will hand it to Kaup for having a lot of prelates out on the map. That's definitely helped his army. Lancers trying to get in a small raid over here on the south corner. This other outpost is also going to be taken out. For Szalami, it was just not a wasted effort. All those towers got taken down really quickly. Lancers making their way around the base. I think they're just trying to... I guess they'll have to make their way in at some point. They're getting attacked by the Springald on the fortified tower. Szalami continues to invest in his military production. That's keeping his food really low, so he won't be able to go up to Imperial Age at all. Making his way into the main base, these spears, he won't be able to contest these spears and crossbowmen. That's just too much of a military for him at this point. He is going to try to make his way through the forest. I don't know if he wanted to take that fight, but he'll be running out of the main base. So we're up to 50 villagers for Kaup. He's definitely catching up with his Palace of Swabia, or at least doing the best he can to catch up. More of a military sits at the doorstep. We do see a keep getting placed down by Kaup. Defensively, if these mangonels get a couple hits off, though, that's not going to look good for the villagers underneath there. And, a couple hits down. Lancers making their way around, probably trying to get those villagers. One villager also getting taken out. It's going to be keep first keep, second keep. Keep going down for Szalami. There's a lot of siege in Salami's side. He's going to be trying to do as much damage as he can. He has archers to counter the spearmen. Otherwise, it looks like he's sending out more archers, more lancers, nothing else. Another mangonel makes its way over to the main area. Keep was able to get placed down, so it's going to be keep first keep. Culverin is out. Also for Kaup, he's in Imperial Age, strong Imperial Age. Once we see those strong siege units also being placed, it's not looking good for Szalami. Salami's trying to push as best he can. We do see this other TC that got placed down earlier, which I definitely missed. That's okay. Szalami is up to 90 vils, so he's about a 30 vil lead at this point. We'll just see how long it takes for that to go down. That gap to close with the Palace of Swabia. I would expect that gap to close. Trebuchet trying to take out this keep. This keep is probably going to be taken out. It's lower than half health at this point. Prelates making their way, I don't know where. There's a lot of prelates. I think there's okay, so 10 prelates. Also, sorry guys for yawning. because I'm hungry. I yawn when I'm hungry. Lumber camp also getting placed down. It looks like Hub is trying to catch up with wood production. He is really low on wood, and Salami is making his way up to being able to go to Imperial Age. He does have a lot of military production. He's trying to keep the battle, it looks like, out on Kaup's side, which is very helpful for him. If he can keep the HRE on their side, then I think he'll be able to do a strong push. But otherwise, I think Kaup is going to be able to recover from this raid, or whatever you want to call it, really soon. They are very inspired woodworkers, very inspired. And I think a couple more Lancer or Knights are coming out for Kaup. He has a good mix of crossbowmen, Knights, and Spearmen. But I don't know if it'll be enough for the archers at this point. Both parties have a relatively small military. Is there trade going on? I don't think there's trade going on right now. If there is, there's just an economy. Salami has hit the ability to go up to the next age, so he'll be able to age up right now. Going down with the military wing, also no surprises there. Like I always say, the military wing is usually the last one to get chosen. Oh, in terms of unit trading. There was a lot of... There hasn't been that much strong fights so far between the two. There was a keep trade. Keep is still in place, though, for Kaup. I don't know. Salami seems to be a little bit paused on making military units at this point. But Kaup is trying to send out more, so he's got more spearmen on the way, another mangonel. Here we go, on their way, marching across. I feel like there needs to be either like a bigger military mass or something. Salami is gonna need more archers to counter the spears. Oh, night clash on the bridge. Villagers also making their way across. I don't know what they're up to or what they're doing, or if they're gonna place a forward keep. Salami doesn't have enough wood to place a forward keep, but it looks like he's repairing this. There's a culverin there, so I don't know how long that's gonna last. It's just like paper at this point. It's like, oh, like, I'm scared. Paper. Like, Age 4 has been almost achieved by Salami at this point. He'll be able to get his upgrades in. His keeps will be a lot stronger. He does have a couple idle villagers right now sleeping. He's got 16 idle villagers, not a couple, which puts him a lot behind, because now we're at tied for villager count. Tied for villager count. Kaup has aged up. Oh, and Salami has walled him in. He's got a mangonel on the other side, trying to take out several of these spears. A few springalds as well, be able to block them off. It looks like more of the spearmen are also going down, but they're taking out the springalds on the way. That's a pretty good hit. It looks like you need 3 or 4 hits from the mangonel, though, for it to be successful. So that mangonel is about to also get taken out. And the spearmen have infiltrated the base of Salami. They're on their way trying to take out a siege workshop. More barracks also going down from Salami. So he has quite a few production buildings. Hand cannoneers out on the map. 2 culverins as well. Hand cannoneers getting a couple shots off, trying to take out that knight. They are so wimpy now. Oh, yeah. That wall is definitely ineffective. They're just spawning around the wall. More military entering the base of Salami. Salami's down to 3 hand cannoneers. He's got a few lancers queued up, but otherwise his military is very, very low. We now see a steady stream coming in from Kaup. We see his trebuchet on the way and more spearmen, a bombard as well. So the culverin that Salami made, if it's still alive, no, it's not alive. It's not alive. Salami is making, though, a boat? A Bogla? Is he gonna be able to try to like take them out on the as they come through the bridge? It's not looking good for Salami though. There's a huge Bill lead and huge eco lead, I think. Actually not a huge eco lead, but a strong eco lead. More military production for Kaup. He has a lot of farms going. He's not playing as English. It looks like he's playing as English, but it's not. He has tons of barracks that are spawning men-at-arms and spearmen. So any of the hand cannoneers and the men-at-arms that come out, they're doing a little bit of defense, but once Salami gets up enough of a mass, because he does have quite a few military buildings, he'll be able to at least defend a lot better. But I think what's happening is Kaup is just sending out more and more and more military. Yeah. Culverin also coming through. I don't think he'll be able to catch up unless he grows. I don't know why he's storing up so much food at this point, because he doesn't need to go up to the next age. Salami taps out on game 6. It is now 3 versus 3 for the best of 13.